Hello and welcome back to the channel. Yes, in today's Doctor Who related video I'll be doing a Doctor Who collection update showing you all the lovely Doctor Who goodies I've picked up over the course of December. So from Wales Comic Con, which will be the first segment of this video, then I'll go on to the Christmas goodies. So that's the way this video is going to work. That's enough of me rambling. Let's just go straight into the Comic Con stuff and then we'll work our way through the various bits of Doctor Who merchandise which I will show in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So on the 7th of December I was very lucky to go to Wales Comic Con, and I would have been a fool to have missed it because it was a Comic Con literally on my doorstep, so I would have been an idiot to have missed it. Now it's not every day you get to say that David Tennant, Matt Smith, Catherine Tate, Alex Kingston and Arthur Darvill were down the road. Now 10-year-old me would be mind blown. Me now is still quite mind blown that that actually happened. Now this has kind of been, I've been on a bit of a quest to meet David Tennant because I went and saw him in a play in Donwell and Soho, got his autograph and I almost got a photo. It's just this one person just wouldn't move out the way to let other people have a photo, so that was a bit of a shame. And then we had LFCC in 2018. I didn't manage to book a photo of him because it was hectic, but as I was leaving Comic Con he walked right past me. Now I could have stopped and asked for a selfie, but I couldn't because we were in a rush to get back because literally our train was leaving in half an hour and trying to get back to the train station. I missed that opportunity, so when I knew David Tennant was coming to the Shire, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. So I booked my ticket and it finally happened. I met David Tennant. Isn't that incredible? I'll put a photo on the screen now so you can see it. But oh, little me is buzzing because it's kind of nice thinking that David Tennant left 10 years ago and 10 years after I'm finally meeting him in person, so I'm just really over the moon and that's really incredible. And I was lucky enough to get his autograph along with Catherine Tate's. I managed to go at the end of the day. I think I was like the last person to meet David Tennant for an autograph, so I had a nice little chat. So I had a nice chat with David Tennant, which was really nice. And obviously met Catherine Tate, which was really cool. Had a talk about Big Finish with Catherine Tate, which we had a bit of a moan about Big Finish because obviously she's got her own spin-off coming out soon. And she said, I don't know why it's not out till next year. We recorded it, ages ago. And that's kind of a common thing with Big Finish, but they announce stuff, but it's not out for like another year. It's like the recent Master box set. They've announced it, but it's not out until January 2021. I understand why, but why announce it now? Because the time it comes out there's going to be no hype, you're just going to forget about it. But that's just my view. So I was very lucky to meet those two people. Now I was going to meet Alex Kingston at LFCC, but she cancelled due to work commitments, but it was just super nice to finally meet Alex Kingston and just talk to her about Big Finish because I do quite like the Diary of a Song and I've kind of softened to it. Because I've listened to a few of the box sets. I've listened to Series 3, Series 4, Series 5 and Series 6. So I'm incredibly happy. I think this is one of my new favourite autographs because it's literally my childhood TARDIS team literally there. That's kind of incredible and it still hasn't sunk in. I'm still kind of living off the adrenaline of that. So if you want to see an updated autograph collection, comment down below and I'll do an updated autograph collection. So there we go. Wales Comic Con. So let's go on to the Doctor Who Christmas merchandise section. So kicking off the Christmas collection update. What Christmas update wouldn't be complete without a good old Doctor Who mug? So we have this Doctor Who mug, which is obviously based on the 10th Doctor, which is rather nice. Mr. Doctor, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. So that's rather nice. I do like that quite a bit actually. So yeah, really like that mug because I do love a good old cup of tea. And what's perfect? A cup of tea with a Doctor Who mug. Absolutely perfect. And then we have this lovely little Lego 10th Doctor, which is rather nice. Nice little sonic screwdriver as well. So that is rather nice. Really do like him. Nice little Diddy Tennant, which is rather cool. So there we go. Diddy Tennant and a good old 10th Doctor mug. So yeah, rather nice. So the next section of this collection update is Doctor Who books, and I think every Doctor Who fan got this book, and rightly so because it is an absolutely gorgeous book, and it is the Doctor Who The Target Storybook. Look at that. It is just a thing of beauty. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. You've got Capaldi on the spine, and I just really like this artwork. It's just really great. It's very vivid, very striking, and I just love it. It's very beautiful, and of course it is a very chunky book, so that'll definitely keep me busy over the Christmas holidays. It is obviously 15 thrilling new adventures, and yeah, it's just really nice. It does have that retro feel to it, and I just love that. So I cannot wait to start reading this. Oh look, I turn to the third Doctor page. Looks like I'm reading that one first. So yeah, lovely artwork. So yeah, good old Bessie and Joe, and oh, somebody's died. Oh well, there we go. So yeah, cannot wait to dive into the Target storybook. The next book is one of the new series hardbacks, and it is Doctor Who Combat Magics, which is the last 13th Doctor book I needed from the Series 11 line. Because I've got Molten Heart and the Good Doctor, so I thought it was only right to complete the set. And I think that this is going to be my favourite out of the bunch, because it sounds like a very interesting story. So if you want to know more about the story, then do feel free to have a read of that. So yeah, I'm quite excited to give that a read. And the last book I'm going to show is this, Prisoner of the Daleks. Yeah, I didn't have this book, and I finally have it. It's one of the, I believe it's one of the best new series books, and I'm just really excited to read it, because I never saw it in the shops, because I think the last wave of 10th Doctor books I don't remember seeing in the shops, so I missed out on getting this. And I've heard only good things about it. You thought we were done with books, but this is kind of a bit of a venture into new territory for me in a way. I've already got one of these already, so I thought it's only right to start having a look at these, and it is the graphic novel collection. So I've got the Land of the Blind, which is a collection of these stories there. Victims, The Lunar Strangers, Food for Thought, Change of Mind, Land of the Blind, and Bringer of Darkness, containing the first 5 Doctors, which is very nice. I believe it's got a story with Victoria and the Daleks. Yeah, there we go, which is going to be very exciting, because we see a different side of a second Doctor apparently. So yeah, I'm really excited to give this a good old read. You know, it's just going to be rather nice. I think the reason why I was drawn to getting this one is because it's the third Doctor and Liz Shaw, and obviously there isn't really that much expanded media for the season 7 TARDIS team, so I was like, this is going to be quite interesting, because it'd be quite nice to experience the third Doctor and Liz in comic form. So I'm really excited to give that a read. Sorry. So I look forward to reading that under the Christmas tree, because I think that'd be quite nice. And then we've got a lovely first Doctor story there, which are rather nice. So I look forward to giving that one a little read over, which is rather nice. And we have 5th Doctor as well, which is rather cool. Yeah, and then we've got the 4th Doctor, looking like he's wearing the 6th Doctor's clothes, if I can find the page. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. That looks like Colin Baker's costume, but it's Tom Baker. There we go. Very nice. So there we have the first graphic novel, The Land of the Blind. The next one is The Good Soldier, the 7th Doctor and the Cybermen, containing those stories there. So do feel free to pause. And we've got some very creepy thing there, which is rather nice. And the Cybermen looking rather annoyed. Look at them, frustrated Cybermen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a good old read. Well, that looks rather odd. Is that a Cyberman? Is that a Cyberman with a massive gun? Yes, it is. Blimey, that is crazy. So that's going to be fun to read. But yeah, I look forward to giving that a read. Good Soldier, that's one that's been on my list for a while, so I look forward to giving that a good old read over the holiday. Continuing the Cybermen theme, we have The Flood, which is a big old comic. It is a thick old comic, because obviously it's a collection of stories. So yeah, that's rather cool with a load of extras there. And obviously the Flood being very iconic. And of course, I'm just really excited to give that a read, actually, because, you know, it just seems like a really good comic. So yeah, really nice. So I can't wait to give that a read, because I've got Endgame, the first volume of the 8th Doctor one, so I should really have picked up the other 2 I'm missing. But do you know what? Doctor in the Flood just really intrigued me, and I wanted to give that a good old read. And the last graphic novel is Ground Zero, which is quite a controversial comic if you know what happens in it. Now, I was quite surprised when I got this, because I didn't expect the 1st, 3rd and 4th and 5th Doctor to be in it, because I just thought it'd be a collection of 7th Doctor comics. So those are the comics what are included. Yeah, with the Threshold. But yeah, the artwork is absolutely amazing. There's one comic I just really want to read, and it is the 5th Doctor and the Mummies, which is rather nice. The 5th Doctor and the Osiris Mummy robots, which is going to be really cool. I mean, it looks very cool, doesn't it? Look at that. That just looks incredibly cool. So moving on to the next section of this collection update, and is of course Big Finish. Yes, what collection update from me wouldn't be complete without Big Finish? So we have the recent monthly range release, the Blood on Santa's Claw. So Big Finish is Christmas special to us, because obviously we had no Doctor Who Christmas special, which is quite sad, because you look at the clock on Christmas Day, you know, think it's 5 o'clock, I should be watching Doctor Who, but Big Finish have got us covered. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing off listening to this, because I have been listening to this, and I might review it. So if you want to see a review it, comment down below and I'll give it a good old review. So there we go. So next up we have some of the recent Lost stories. So we have the Nightmare Country, which is probably the one I'm most excited for out of the bunch, because I know nothing about this story, so this is going to really intrigue me, and the premise sounds very interesting. So yeah, this just sounds really interesting, so I cannot wait to give that a listen, because it does really interest me. And of course it's the 5th Doctor, who's my favourite Doctor on Big Finish. So next up we have the Ultimate Evil, which was we got a little glimpse on the season 23 box set when they were talking about the writer's room. Yeah, this story, I'll be honest, I'm not really that excited about it, maybe because you practically know what's happening about it, and it just seems a little bit weird in the form of having this sort of evil ray gun what turns people evil, and then, you know, it's stopped by this peace ray. It just sounds a bit odd, but you know, I'm not going to judge it just yet, even though I sound quite negative about it, but I'll give it a shot. I mean, I definitely want to review Nightmare Country, because I think that's going to be really interesting. Then we have an early adventure, which is The Home Guard. Yes, quite a controversial one, because obviously of that man, but we're not going to talk about that here. So yeah, and it's the last time Elliot Chapman is playing Ben. So I believe that the last 2 early adventures, which is Daughter of the Gods as well, which I have got but it hasn't arrived, is in my Big Finish account. So I will give that a listen. I definitely want to listen to Daughter of the Gods. I think that these are the last 2 early adventures we're going to get. I genuinely think that, because I feel like they obviously cut down the series, and I feel like Daughter of the Gods is kind of Big Finish's saying goodbye to that range. So I feel like the 1st and 2nd Doctor are now sort of confined to companion chronicles and short trips. So I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong about that, because I do like the early adventures, and I have done a few overview videos on them. So I've overviewed series 4 and 5, I think. I've reviewed those on the channel. And the last Big Finish box set in terms of CD I'm going to show is this War Master Anti-Genesis, one of my most anticipated releases. Just look at that cover art, look at that, and the War Master, one of my favourite Big Finish ranges, so I cannot wait to give that a listen. So I'm kind of saving, I'm kind of holding off doing my top 10 Big Finish releases for 2019, because I want to listen to this, because I know this is going to be on the list. I just know it without even listening to it. I just know it's going to be on the list. So there we go, that's the CD section. So let's look at the last Big Finish item, and then we'll look at one more item, and then that'll be... So the last Big Finish related item in this collection update is this Doctor Who spare parts, on vinyl. Absolutely stunning. I just absolutely love this cover art. I just think it's just really sums up the story of the creepy police Cyberman. If I was to get one of the 2 vinyls what Big Finish have done in terms of Chimes of Midnight and Spare Parts, it would be Spare Parts, because I personally prefer Spare Parts over Chimes of Midnight, which is a bold statement to claim, but I just prefer it because obviously the 5th Doctor and Cybermen. You know, I'm a massive Cyberman fan, so my limited edition number is 325 out of 500. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to give this a go, because it's been divided into a 6-part story. So that's going to be quite interesting to give that a listen and to hear the Cybermen on vinyl. It's going to be quite spooky. So yeah, I'm really excited to listen to this, even though I've listened to Spare Parts numerous times, so I'm going to be quite excited to experience it on a new format in terms of vinyl. So yeah, really love that. Really do like that. So the last thing I'm going to show you in this collection update is something incredibly retro and something incredibly lovely, and it is of course the Dapol TARDIS. Oh, there's something so lovely, and something what just pleases me immensely, seeing this sort of retro box underneath a Christmas tree. I just love it. There's something what just satisfies my inner geek by seeing that under a Christmas tree. So yeah, I absolutely love this. I'm just absolutely in awe to have a Dapol TARDIS. It's just really cool. Just look at that. Flashing lights and opening doors. You know, this is high-tech stuff. You know, because this is like the first bit of proper Doctor Who figures, really, in terms of obviously we had Dennis Fisher, but obviously this is kind of the first sort of proper go at a Doctor Who action figure line, really, isn't it? And doesn't it look amazing? Does look absolutely incredible. Of course, got the artwork there and legal guff. It's just absolutely beautiful. Then we've got the list of other Doctor Who items available. So yeah, really cool stuff there. So yeah, I absolutely love that. And then bottom of the box. So if I just quickly open this up. So here we have the Dapol TARDIS out of the box, and oh my goodness, isn't it absolutely lovely? Just has that lovely retro toy vibe to it, and it is absolutely stunning. So if you want to see a proper review of the Dapol TARDIS, then comment down below. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. Got the little lamp there, obviously, with the little switch to turn it on and off. So yeah, that is really nice. Obviously, if you open the doors open very weird. You've got the nice little round door vibe, and I guess this does pull out to appear to be like the TARDIS walls, because if I just take the roof off ever so slightly, you can see that there are like hinges inside, so you can see that this TARDIS probably does come apart to become part of the TARDIS console diorama, which is rather nice. And I just love it. I really do love this. I mean, I just love getting TARDISes because they're just absolutely stunning, and this is no exception. I just love the retro vibe because it definitely does look like the McCoy box. You know, in certain angles you can just imagine that being in like Silver Nemesis or what have you. It's just a very beautiful shade of blue as well. It's just absolutely lovely. I just love this Dapol TARDIS. If you want to see a proper full in-depth look at this TARDIS, then please do comment down below. And the TARDIS looks absolutely lovely next to your Dapol figure. So yeah, there we are. Dapol Pertwee has a home. So yeah, very nice. So thank you very much for watching this Doctor Who collection update. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you had a lovely Christmas, and I hope that you got some lovely Doctor Who treats as well. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next video, whatever that will be, whether it be a Big Finish video or something completely different. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. So thank you very much, and goodbye.